How to calculate it from a business model perspective is basically this one is your overhead. These are all people not working directly with clients. That includes CEO, COO, HR, accounting, marketing, sales, and then other stuff that is not related to clients. Okay, and then you have your costs related to sales, and then here you have your revenue. Okay, this is cost, sales, and this is revenue or client revenue. So now there are two parts. This minus this is what is called contribution margin 1. In German, it's Deckungsbeitrag, right? Yeah. This is revenue minus cost related to sales is what remains for your business to cover this overhead. And when you want to scale your business, this part here, revenue and cost related to sales, they should grow without growing your overhead significantly. Okay, then your business scales. When you always need to hire more overhead, when you add more clients, then it won't scale. Okay. So the second thing is now when you take contribution margin 1, which is the profit between, or the difference between revenue and the cost related to sales, minus all the overhead costs, that's your contribution margin 2, or in other words, EBITDA, earnings before interest and tax, for depreciation. Yeah. So what you should engineer carefully in your business model is this. And the main question you need to ask is, what do I get paid for? Paid for. So now that might sound obvious, but do you get paid for the hour, or do you get paid for a fixed scope?
Yeah, we get fixed for a fixed scope.
Okay, fixed scope.
More or less. I mean, we have the retainer. The retainer we run after we do audits is more or less on an hourly basis, but it's not like an hourly basis, if you know what I mean. It's a retainer. We decide what we do.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we charge a fixed retainer each month. So it should be a fixed scope.
Okay, but this retainer, let's say your retainer is 2,000 euro per month to make it easy. Yeah. Then I would always calculate this unit economics. Unit economics means simply client revenue and how much do you pay for others to fulfill this revenue, right? So this unit economics, I always aim for 50% profit margin. When you calculate that, you have a good substance to grow your business profitably. Yeah. Right? And from this 15% profit margin, from the revenue, I personally met at 30%. I try to get 50 to 100% upfront per month. Because then I know I have the money to pay my costs related to sales, my team. Yeah. Right. And here it doesn't matter if this is employees or freelancers. Yeah. The problem with employees is just that they are fixed no matter if you have revenue or not, while freelancers are flexible and you don't pay them if you don't have revenue. Right? Still, they are cost related to sales. You just pay them for doing client work.
Absolutely. So we have our setup right now is we have all the client managers are fixed employees. So they handle the client and they have knowledge as well. They do some of the work as well. And then we have the freelancers executing a lot of the specialized work.
Yeah. Right.
Because, so for instance, just to give you a very precise example, we do content audits and we do technical audits in SEO. And right now we have more content audits and less technical audits. And our technical SEO freelancer doesn't have as much to do. And if he was an employee, he would have a lot of free time.
A lot of cost.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I think when you sell a retainer, is it clearly defined what's the subject of this retainer, like how many hours or which deliverables per month?
Not how many hours. We keep that a secret. Not a secret, but it's more or less, it's like normally like 2 days roughly. And the retainer is defined very vaguely. I wouldn't say vaguely. It's very specific on the deliveries, what we do, but there's a lot of topics. And we tell the client, we choose what we do each month because we decide what's best for him. And we obviously communicate that as well. We don't just do something, but that's how we can help the client the best, and we can actually plan the resources the best way, because we can, so for instance, if somebody doesn't have time in a certain environment, like the guy who does link building doesn't have any time, would shift to more content related stuff, which makes sense in that month.
Yeah. Okay. So then just make sure that your deliverables are calculated in a way that the cost for all these deliverables are not higher than 50% profit margin.
Yeah.
I think if you respect these two parts here, 50% profit margin and 50 to 100% upfront payment for the month, then I would say your business model is very healthy.
If you're interested in learning more about sales automation and funnels that you can build with AI, below you find the link where I show you the whole progressive funnel blueprint with all the steps and the full framework that helps you build an automated sales funnel using AI, automation, and freelancers. And if you want, we can help you build this whole funnel with a high degree of automation and with our funnel AI builder that speeds up the whole process and gives you high conversion rate without figuring out everything yourself or writing endless copy that in the end doesn't convert. Just click the link below and you will get free access.